good. So we've got a bit of a job today. You have some sand stuck inside your ears. Okay. And when did you go to the beach? Okay, that's good then. I think the plan of action would be, I think I'm going to put some solution in your ear just to kind of, if I can get the sand to clump together and kind of harden, then I should be able to just pick it out. But first things first, let's have a quick look. Hold still for me, please. You should just feel a little bit of pressure. But that's it. Have you been experiencing any pain? No? That's good. And you're coming quite quickly, so I'd be surprised if there was any signs of infection this early on. And I can't see any, so that's good. Have you been having any kind of leaky discharge or any kind of clear liquid? Okay. I can see your eardrum. It's nice and healthy, so that's good. And it's like a little bit, yeah. There's quite a lot of sand in there. So yeah, I think I'll try and do my plan and get it all kind of clumped together. And then it shouldn't be too difficult trying to get it out, you know, just scrape it out. Just kind of look a little bit deeper, okay? Just want to see this section here. You have some quite loose and then some kind of stuck to the walls. But I'm fairly confident I can get all this out for you today. Okay, let's get you turned around and I'll have a look at the other side. Okay, and again, just hold still for me, please. Bit of pressure. Have you had any pain on this side? Okay, that's good. There's a little bit of redness. But have you been kind of scratching inside? Yeah. Been trying to get it out yourself? Just a tiny bit of irritation, but it's really not bad. Just gonna go a little bit deeper, okay? And there's your eardrum. And it looks nice and healthy. Look here against the walls. Yeah, very similar to the other side. About the same amount of sand, so I think I can get that out and it'll be okay. Yeah, I'm not too concerned. So I'm just going to use this cotton bud as a little bit of solution at the end, and I'm going to roll it around the inside of your ear canal and hoping that it kind of clumps the sand together. Okay, so hold still for me. It might feel a little bit weird, a little bit ticklish, but if it's a little bit too of an unusual sensation, just let me know. It's doing quite a good job, to be fair. As the weather improved, we had some awful storms this weekend, but to be honest, we needed the rain. Just a little break, isn't it, from the heat? Gives the plants a bit of hydration as well. I know we've been growing vegetables and fruits in the garden, so looking forward to that harvest. It's been quite difficult because there's been no rain, but I've been enjoying the sun. How's this feeling for you? Is it just a bit cold? Reading all this. You struggled sleeping last night, yeah. I'm not surprised. Must have been very itchy. Alright, so they were burying you in the sand. That makes sense. I did wonder how you got quite so much of it in your ears. Some people get it if they've been swimming in the ocean, but they're quite close to the shore. I've had it before where I've kind of laid down by just the edge of the shore, and then the waves, the current directs you into the water, but you're dragged along the sand, which is, number one, quite painful, and two, you get sand in all kind of orifices. So I wondered if that was what happened here, but it makes a bit more sense. Your kids trying to bury you in the sand. Yeah, sometimes there are like sand mites. I can't see anything like that in your ear, don't worry. That would be quite unfortunate. Okay, I think the solution's doing a good job. And we can start scraping this out. I'd like to hold still for me, please. This is a little bit blunt, which I want to start off using just to kind of ease your skin into what I'm doing. everything into one section, and then hopefully it'll be a bit easier to remove. I don't think it's really wanting to. This might just be a little bit too thick, but it is helping kind of the stuff at the entrance. So I'll use a thinner pick to get a bit deeper in, but if I just get the most of this away, then at least we've got a bit of a cleaner template to work with. This is a lot sharper, so I'm trying hard still as possible, okay? Inside your ear canal. But what I'll do is I'll go back and forth just to give both of your ears a bit of a break between each section. But it's coming out, so that's what I'm concerned about. I'm gonna scrape a little bit of this out. Okay, so just like before, I'm gonna use the blunter one just to get rid of this section. How's the pressure for you? Okay, good. You're sitting very beautifully, so thank you for that. I can imagine you just feel the urge to shake your head. It's itchy. Hopefully you'll be leaving with a lot more comfortable ears. Just kind of scraping it all into one section. It's kind of like when you use the dustpan and brush or a broom, you'll sweep everything into one pile and then pick it up. And that's kind of what I'm doing here. Or trying to anyway. But I'll start just by the entrance and then, like the other ear, I'll use the other pick to move in a bit closer towards your eardrum. Honestly, don't worry, half the time I'm just talking to myself. So don't worry about that. try and hold still as possible. This is very sharp and I don't want to nick you. Just kind of teasing the sound from the wall of your canal. Let's scrape some of this out. How's your other ear feeling? Okay, good. I'm going to move over to that side again. Okay. Going to use a different pick. This one's quite long, so I'll be able to get all those kind of hard to reach areas. It's still quite sharp, so make sure you hold still. Okay, thank you. Yeah, this is the kind of thing you don't want to get your friend or family member to do. If you don't know like the anatomy of an ear, you could really cause some damage. That's why we always say to never put anything at all in your ears. Oh, that's working quite nicely. How does it feel? Any tenderness? Perfect. That's what I like to hear. I like that this has kind of, you can use the flat section to kind of scrape at the walls a little bit without using any sharp. Big there that I want to try and ease out a little bit. Scrape it away. Lovely. It's coming out nicely. You'll be pleased there. You're definitely going to leave with no sound. Solution's done quite a good job. That idea. Okay, let's scrape some of this away. Use that actually to wipe away. That's the good thing about sand. When it gets wet, it all clumps together. Okay, let's get you turned around again. Oh, definitely not. I've heard all sorts of weird things people get stuck in their ears. One of my first patients had a gravel in their ears. That was also from their kids, I think, or their brother or something. Kicking stones and sand everywhere. So, kind of similar to this. I've heard someone come in, and they had a little bouncy ball stuck in their ear. Which was stressful trying to remove that. Just collecting the sand as we go. There's only a little bit left that I can see, so just finish this up here. Okay. And I'm just gonna scrape this little bit out. And just ease this section off the wall of your canal. And a bit of a scrape. Okay, right, I'm just gonna have a look and make sure that there's no sections that I've missed. So just a bit of pressure. And let's have a look. brush them. That is something that I would have tried if the solution hadn't worked. But your ear is immaculate. Let's get you down around and have a look at the other one. Okay, let's have a look. Look at that. Oh, that looks perfect. Nice and healthy. And your eardrum, okay, yeah. I'm pretty happy. Like I said, same on this side, you don't have any sound left that I can see. So the itchiness should definitely ease up, if it hasn't already. Okay. Yep. Okay. Perfect. Well, thank you so much for coming in today. I'm so glad that I could help you out, help your little sandy situation. Put your ears nice and clean. You shouldn't be having any itchiness or any discomfort. Of course, if this happens again, you know where we are, and we'll get them sorted